And we're back with some breaking news. The Ponzi scheme pastor is finally gonna get sentenced. If you don't know who that is, stay tuned because I got the full story to cover for you guys in video number 2 for the day. I know that we just got an update 5 hours ago, and I want you guys to know about this so that you can understand exactly what is happening. But before we get to the update, I want to take you back to an article that has been written 3 years ago, right? Now, who is this? This is Pastor David. Now, Pastor David is a pastor of the New Direction Grace Church in Paro, and he's accused of defrauding clients by convincing them to invest in a multi-million rand Ponzi scheme or pyramid scheme under the name Platinum Forex CC. David, who was the head of the firm, while his co-accused Derek Bredekam worked as a Platinum Forex marketing manager. David then got arrested in 2015 while Bredekam, let loose 3 years going on, was arrested in 2018, a year after the pastor auctioned off his house in Plattekloof for 4.6 million. Now, NPA spokesperson Eric later said that day, he said that the two face 100 charges, 100 charges of fraud with alternative theft amounting to 17.6 million. One charge of money laundering and the other one is a contravention of the FASE Act and the Banks Act. Now, the FASE Act is offering financial advice and financial services without being licensed, and the Banks Act is storing people's money without being licensed. Right, now let's move on. It says here, it is understood that David since 2013 allegedly approached investors and promised a return of an investment between 48 to 84%. That is already bullshit because not even the bank is going to give you these amounts. But I don't think that sounds right. That probably should be between 4 to 8%. I don't know. By 2015, David's scheme came under the radar and the NPA. Let me put this off. David's NPA came under the radar. Okay, and the NPA's asset forfeiture unit had been granted an order by the Western Cape to freeze more than 130 million in assets belonging to David. Why is the pastor's name always David? You guys remember this guy here? This guy David also scammed the people. Or is it David? In April 2017, it is alleged that David sold 2 luxury houses to help with repayment of investors after the court ordered 100 million in funds be handed back to investors. It is also the state's case that while more than 300 million was initially invested in Platinum Forex, only 100 million remained after authorities court went off the matter. Now, the case was postponed till June the 14th, and guess what? They actually appeared today. Now, we got an update over here. Yes, sir. It says here the Belleville Specialized Commercial Court has on the 10th of June convicted Colin Davids, which is 56, who owns the company Platinum Forex, and Derek Bredekam, who was the marketing manager, for fraud. During the period of 2009 and 2015, Colin Davids, Platinum Forex, CC, and Derek Bredekam operated the Ponzi scheme, soliciting funds from the public to the amount of 329 million. There you can see they promised investors a return between 2 to 8% and guaranteed investment amount. You cannot guarantee investments amount, Pastor. The matter was investigated by the Hawks, and they were found guilty on 3 charges: contravention of the FASE Act, contravention of the Banks Act, and 1 count of money laundering by contravening of Section 4. I think that is because they would buy these houses and then they would sell it so it looked like they're making money, right? Yes. The confiscation order of approximately 100 millis was granted against the accused and business. Furthermore, the accused bail has been cancelled and they were remanded in custody awaiting sentencing. Now, I said it before, I don't know what it is with the pastors when it comes to these type of things, but you see, the problem gets even worse for pastors in the industry, and I'm not just saying pastors in the industry as a particular, right? Now Not too long ago, right? The FSCA also in 2021, the FSCA also released a warning, right? And the warning was as follows. The Financial Sector Conduct Authority would like to warn the public to be cautious when conducting financial businesses with Platinum Financial Services Group because they are not a financial sorry, Platinum is not authorized to render financial services, intermediary services, or the FSA information received information from a member of the public that that has raised material concerns with the FSCA. Platinum offers investment services to the public with a monthly return of 5%. It also alleged the Platinum offers a commission of 2% investment referrals. The FSCA is of the view Platinum is likely conducting financial services and it requires a license from the FSCA. It's also highly likely that they are conducting unregistered business, which is a criminal offense. Members of the public should be warned. Now, here the FSCA talks about 5 to 2%. The story from 2022 is telling us about 48 to 84%. And today we learn about 2 to 8%. So I'm not sure exactly what the real percentage is, but that's not the important thing here, right? The important thing is that you should not be soliciting funds from the public if you are not licensed. And again, a pastor is getting caught over here. But you know what? The good thing is that this story has been coming on now for more than 9 years. Remember 2013? And then 2013, 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20, 12 years. And they finally, is it 2013? No, 2009. From 2009. And they're finally getting convicted right now as we speak on the 18th of June. So guys, that was just a quick update that I wanted to give to you guys. Because I was following the story way back in the days with the other David guy also. That's it guys. Thank you for your time. And as always, cheers for ears.